If I lost everything today and had to start over from scratch, these are the 5 online skills I'd learn to make money. These skills not only have a high earning potential, but they are real in-demand skills that people are actually hiring for right now. And they'd actually make a great online business. And no, you don't need years of experience or a degree to actually take advantage of this. Just be willing to learn and be ready to change your life. Skill number 5 is user experience writing. User experience writing means writing the little bits of text you see inside apps and websites. The words on, buttons, error messages, or the words or text on pop-up instructions. It's all the small text that helps you move around a website or an app without actually getting lost. If you've ever seen something like buy now on a button or oops, something went wrong, that's user experience writing. A user experience writer probably wrote that. You see, good user experience writing makes it, easy for people to understand what's going on, where they need to go next, and just how to navigate an app or a website. Think of it like giving directions in a website or an app. This matters because good user experience writing helps improve conversions and the user's experience. It's important to every brand, every organization, small, big. Everybody wants, their users to have the best experience interacting with their apps and their website, because the easier the experience, the more easy it is to navigate and understand what to do, where to go next, the more likely you are to purchase things, to finish, checkout, to just make sure you are converting into a customer, or you're signing a form, or you're completing an application. If the user experience rating is bad, if the text is not clear, it's not easy to understand, then people will leave your website as soon as they get on there, or somebody starts buying something and they don't understand what's going on and they leave. This particular skill has a high earning potential, with user experience writers earning anything between $30 to $60 an hour or more, depending on your expertise and experience. It's not the most complicated skill in the world. You just need to be able to write clearly and simply with empathy. So let nobody tell you that you need design experience to be a user experience writer. You don't. Yours is just to write those little texts that make everything better. In terms of learning user experience, you can literally learn anywhere. There are so many programs. User Writing Hub, for instance, has, user experience writing programs that you can join and learn. You can learn for free on YouTube from other user experience writers. You can take courses on Udemy or Coursera. So there are so many places and so many courses and programs you can join to learn. If you want to be self-taught and just learn by yourself by taking in or downloading tutorials, just doing it by yourself, you can. Just make sure you have work to show or things you've done for yourself or other people that you can show clients. Skill number 4 that I'd learn if I was starting from scratch. I am a data analyst by profession, but if I wasn't, data analysis. Data analysis is simply taking raw data, like sales data, how many people bought something, how many people clicked on something on a website, how many people signed up to like a newsletter, how many people unsubscribed from something you are offering, and then making sense of this data. The goal is ideally to get information or trends or patterns from this data that can help the business make better decisions. Even creators, we rely on data so much because you need to know what videos do people love, what videos do they comment on most, what are the questions they're asking. That data helps shape your content strategy. Data analysis matters so much, and don't be lied to that, oh my God, AI has taken over data analysis. AI is like a co-pilot. It's an assistant that helps you clean data fast and do those repetitive things faster and save yourself time. But data analysts will never go out of style because AI cannot, actually interpret data with factors like humanity and some nuances in mind. AI is black and white and the world isn't. So no, AI will not take over or has not completely taken over data analysis. The work of a data analyst is to help companies stop guessing, and make decisions based on data. Entry-level data analysts earn between $2,500 to $4,000 per month because the information they give businesses helps them make more money, sell more stuff, reach more people. So it's worth all the amounts they pay to the data analyst. Obviously, how much you charge depends on so many things: your location, your skill level, what exactly you're doing, what tools you're conversant with. It depends on so many things. These are just numbers from some data analyst freelancers. You can start learning data analysis using tools like Excel, Google Sheets. You can even teach yourself or learn how to use Tableau and more advanced data tools. Skill number 3 is digital marketing. Now, if you're finding value in this video so far, please hit the like button. I will really appreciate it. Digital marketing is simply using the internet to promote and sell products and services. Instead of advertising on newspapers and billboards, nowadays businesses use platforms like Instagram and TikTok and YouTube to reach their potential customers. And that is where a digital marketer comes in. Now, a lot of people spend their time online nowadays, and all businesses want is to put their services and products in front of those people. So they need to go to where those people are. So they need to understand, or they need to get people on board who understand how these platforms work and how to come up with the best ads, how to write the best copies that, sell, that convert. That is where digital marketer comes in. Now, digital marketing is vast. These paid ads, and when it comes to paid ads, you can focus on Google ads or Meta ads. There are so many ways or so many skills under digital marketing, from even email marketing to content marketing. Maybe your work is just to get a website to show up on Google search results. So there are many specializations under digital marketing. You can pick 1 or 2 or 3 skills to hone, to focus on. If you just want to deal with ads, paid ads, then do that. If you want to deal with organic marketing and just writing the best converting captions and all that, then do that. If your specialization is creating funnels, capturing leads, and then trying to nurture those leads until they purchase, convert somehow, then just focus on that. So there are many ways to actually take advantage of digital marketing. It's just a blanket term that has so much under it. And digital marketing matters, like I said, because every business now needs digital visibility. They want their products to be where the people are. Some freelancers I know actually charge $500 to $2,000 a month per client for digital marketing, and they're not doing everything under digital marketing. They've specialized in something. Some of the ones I know only do Google ads, and they make about $2,000 a month from that alone. So they're specialized on Google ads. It's all they offer clients. You want to run ads on Google? I'm your person. Now, when you learn this skill and start offering it as a service, how much you charge will depend on several factors: location, your skill level, and the specialization you're offering, the skill or the service you are offering. For a beginner who's just getting started on this, don't try to learn everything. It can be very overwhelming. I advise you to start with something simple like social media management. Understand, for instance, how Instagram works, how Facebook works, how TikTok works, and then learn how to, create the best TikTok ads, understand Meta ads, and then, either hone that and just say, I'm gonna specialize in this, or expand your scope. But don't start with everything, it will overwhelm you. The second skill I'd learn is AI automation. AI automation means using smart technology like ChatGPT to do tasks automatically without needing a human to do them every time. I love AI because it cannot 100% replace a human being, but it can definitely just get rid or take care of the repetitive tasks. So you don't have to hire people to do those tasks, and you don't have to waste time doing those tasks. It saves a company or a brand or a business or even an individual time and money. You get to do things faster and smarter. Businesses get to increase productivity and get more done and make more money. Imagine a business that gets the same question over and over again. again. Now, instead of having to hire someone to be answering that question over and over again, they just make use of a chatbot. They program it, and now every time somebody asks that question, the chatbot answers. They don't have to hire anyone. Now they get to respond to this question 24/7, and immediately the customer asks. In fact, one of my best uses of AI right now is when somebody wants you to comment something on Instagram, for instance. You see an Instagram post and they tell you comment class, and I will send you the link to join the class. Once you comment, a human being does not now come to your profile and go to message and, send you or put the link as a message and do that for every person who comments. They can automate that. There are AI tools that just you program it, and every time somebody comments, they instantly get the link in their DM without a human being having to do that manually for everybody. Beautiful. Now, that is the work of an AI automation expert. Brands want to save money and make more money and save time and increase productivity. That is where you come in as an AI automator. You just help them incorporate different AI tools and program them. Take, for instance, mini charts and make it work for them so they don't have to deal with comments. The people who ask for things can automatically get what they need the moment they comment something. You get to create chatbots, like ChatGPT. You get to just automate their tasks for them. The thing about AI right now is a lot of people know of AI, but they don't really know how to make it work for them. You help brands and businesses and even individuals get AI to work for them. This particular skill is creating millionaires as we speak. Automation consultants and AI freelancers are charging between $50 to $150 per hour, even more, depending on your skill set and who you're targeting. People who are targeting big brands, banks and all that, they're probably charging even more. People who have AI agencies are making big bucks from this. I know of a guy who's honestly a millionaire. This is his whole business. I don't even want to start describing his life. It's gonna take a whole day. Now, how do you start? You learn. Understand how, for instance, ChatGPT works, how Gemini works. How can you create a chatbot? How can you automate, scheduling and sorting? You learn. Pick something you want to do, create something, use it as a mock or demo to show people that you're doing this manually, but whatever I've created or this AI tool can actually do this automatically. So the person you've hired for this, you don't need them anymore. The time you're spending on this, you can use that time to do something else. So create some use cases and then use them as demo. It doesn't have to be for a client. It can be for you, for a family member, for a friend, for anyone, as long as it's something that works and can be seen. Start with simple things like sales funnels, like content repurposing, like sorting emails, and then move up from there. And skill number 1 is content strategy. Content strategy is simply the plan behind what you post online. Now, people don't just randomly post stuff. For instance, somebody who owns a gym or runs online gym classes and they are looking to get more clients, they don't just go randomly posting their gym selfies and say, come work with me. They create a strategy of content, how they are going to post, what they are going to post, at what time, when, who they are targeting. That is a content strategy. Now, that is not something anyone can do. It needs an expert. You need to actually learn how audiences work. If it's a gym business, then who is he targeting? What words or what content do these people like to see? How will you use this content to convert them to customers? So that is content strategy. If you are a beauty business, for instance, your content strategy might include, skincare tips on Monday. And on Tuesday, do product demos. On Thursday, try-ons. What is content strategy? And everybody who's creating content, because content is the engine that runs the world today. It's the most important aspect of businesses today. Everybody is tapping into it, but not everybody is succeeding because some people are not using the right strategy. They don't understand what content works, what time the content should be posted, how the content should be where the content should be posted. That is where content strategy comes in. As a content strategist, I can tell you that you need to understand data, but with practice and just doing it for yourself, you get to know exactly what makes people do the things they do, what content gets views, what content gets people engaging, and all that. Content strategies can earn anything between $3,000 to $8,000 per month. Working as freelancers or consultants, you can earn as much or as little as you want. All that matters really is packaging your skill level and what you're offering, because this kind of skill really needs people to see results. That's all that matters, result. As long as you can deliver results, like as long as you can create a good strategy that actually works, then you're golden. You can charge as much or as little as you want. And the beauty of content strategy, you can do it alongside digital marketing or copywriting and even personal branding. Now, if you were to ask me how I'd actually learn this if I was starting from zero, I'd do what I did, create content for myself, start understanding how content works by creating for me. And now I have evidence to show that I am good at this. I can create a great content strategy for you because you can see the results I'm getting on my YouTube channels, for instance. I have 2 YouTube channels, on my TikTok, on my Instagram, even on LinkedIn. So if you can do it for yourself and learn as you go and use what you've done for yourself as demos or evidence for your skill, to say that I'm an expert at this or I'm good at this and this is what I've done for myself, then there is no way you don't succeed. I actually offer content strategy consultations and business strategy consultations, even platform audits. All you have to do is check the link in the video description. So now you have the skills, but how do you actually get high-paying freelance clients? That is exactly what I address in this next video. Watch it now and follow the steps that will get you paid what you're worth.